It always seems to shut me down at like the worst possible time. What's the point of having good internet if you actually can't use it? Home at last. For a moment there, I didn't think I'd ever see the old place again. And I can tell you right now, I'm not taking another wagon out until the company tells me exactly what they're going to do to protect their precious employees from those rotten blobs. Are you with me? Hell yeah. But actually I'm not, because he just gave me the wind current and I don't give a flying fuck. But I can fly. No, wait. I can't. I need one more. Fuck. Yep. One more. Damn it. It's not fair. Pretty sure it's main story. Because if it's not, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, it's gotta be main story. Where is the main story? I heard from Wuklamot that Asinium was here. With him to watch over them, the people of Shaloni will have naught to fear. The dome is absolutely massive. What manner of kingdom do you suppose he's claimed within its borders? Raha and I visited the settlements west of here. Thankfully, there was no damage or casualties to speak of. Still safe, but the animals are unsettled by recent events. It seems the people of Shaloni are safe. What a relief. It seems those soldiers only appeared in the Szechuan Shmishmurmur. Could they have been after the ceruleum? Mayhap, mayhap. Thanks to Astinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaloni. The Hatsara were safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would be fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If Zaralja and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? It so happens we might have an inkling where one is. These are the engineers of Jacques Taral's railing, which operates the trains between Shaloni and Yasilani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through the telescope. It was then that we saw it, a large fortress-like structure that looks like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us part of it's inside and part of it's outside? That seems to be the case, yes. While we only observed from afar, the soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Yasilani? Wuklamot's nursemaid was among them, a woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Yasilani. But when that big tremor struck, not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back, and all I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this some thought. Zeraljaw wants me to prove that I'm Father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Toliolo. By charging in head-on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in so doing, keep his eyes on me. Why does he look like Jesse McCartney and Nick Lachey? A bold strategy, I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you there quick and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow, and we have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. Is that a Genshin Impact reference? Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were the train's in one piece, and now you want to turn it into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have railroads running from coast to coast, remember? If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. These good folks are willing to put their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. But Chief... Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fail, we can always get back up. Or fall. Whatever. As long as we're alive, we can always build... I cannot read this. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train, so have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fall really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. It's okay, little buddy. You're in a video game. You can't die. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. She's the one that says it, so you know she's probably gonna be the one that dies. Guarantee it. She's the Jessie of this group. Needless to say, this will be a one-way trip, and we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. And the other guy must be Cloud. So we've got Jessie, Cloud. It's like all of Avalanche. Tifa. You alright with that? There's no changing your mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. Oh, are they married? That's cute. Yep, she's gonna die. We'll keep your wife safe, we promise. We won't leave you with any sorrows to drown, never fear. I'm sorry, but this is fucking foreshadowing! Wifey's about to die! Seeing as I've never had a drink in my life, I certainly hope not. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. They're so dead. Like, what if none of them live? Well, at least it'll go down as the legendary train that saved her all. That it will, but first, we've got to work... we've got work to do, so she'll look the part. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing and able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. Yay, more bullshit. I want action! It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Toliolo and inform Kona of the situation. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. Even only just having met them, I can see how important the train is to Walika and the engineers. We can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. Your plan is set, but Grahatia is not without reservations. While I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zeralja will not strike Tuliolo in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Toliolo, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Toliolo in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zeralja, at least until Toliolo has shored up its defenses. Right, we'll charge in from the front and keep his eyes on us, during which time Kona will find a way to fortify Toliolo. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done for the train. Looks like the work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the rite of succession. Would you happen to know a few who'd be willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen did you have in mind? Let's see now. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even with you all aboard to fend them off, it'd be over in an instant if they managed to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. According to the eyewitnesses, these soldiers used lightning-based weapons, so I have a mind to install grounding rods. Would you happen to know a carpenter who could handle that? We could ask with Evu, we could ask the fellow with a fetish for formalities. You mean Wookiee-Boo. Well, he has his quirks. There's no questioning his carpentry. A master carpenter from Okano? They'd be willing. If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. God, I can't read! But we'll need more than just a carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. We've got a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone else in the task. Perhaps Fontaine can help? Oh, Zermerwer. Zermerwer would be perfect. We'd be hard-pressed to find folks stronger than the Yokoi, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. You're friends with the Yokoi? I'll be damned. Well, we'll not want for strength with help like that. Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. We'll need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I, for one, can't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Let's borrow guns from Kona for everyone. Let's install ballistas on the train. Big ones. Ballistas, eh? Well, that'd be powerful. It seems to me it'd take too long. If there were some sort of ballista that could reload quickly, then that might work, but weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I can be of assistance? The Crystarium employed etheric cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now that sounds like something Funjin can help with. What are the materials we need? The barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to aether. To power the cannon, we'll require fire-affected crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over at the springs can help with that. Then, if I could leave the crystals and smiths in everyone's hands, I shall get started drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure us with the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shinza is in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her the proper farewell she deserves. Okay, I've got to go turn the heat down. It got hot. Plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try to enlist some more help from among our friends back in Dawntrail. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Shinza over at the southeast. It's a shame Sid and his engineers aren't here to help. If they were here, I expect they'd turn it into a flying train. Shinza's given me a list of materials. We'll see to it they have everything they need. Right, time to put my knowledge gained in the first to use. That should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? Etheric cannons. Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. I'm not sure about the fire crystals, though. It might be best if you spoke directly with the miner. Can I leave that to you? Thank you, Discount Cloud. Great. You're friends with Ayate, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you the crystals you're after, it's her. I really want the flying crystal. I don't like walking around this area. It sucks. Because it's such a big area, that's why. Oh no, Svei, what brings you around these parts? The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about them before, but what was that about? Aha! A way to obtain fire crystals is on the tip of Ayate's tongue. Now I remember. Cerulanalis. You can find them to the south of the town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you believe that. If you want the purest crystals, though, you'll have to go after the oldest, toughest Enelus. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some. Looking forward to seeing why Arenville thinks so highly of you. Because I saved the world. Like 10 times. Are these the blue fire bomb thingies? Why are there so many people here? There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the ceruleum, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often that you see the bigger, dominating sort, and that's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind, establish yourself as a threat that's known to draw out the leader. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watch nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. Why can't they ever just do it themselves? It's always gotta be me. You see no sign of your prey. Perhaps you will have better luck to the south. Amazing. You dealt with the beast in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shinza? I'll see that he gets it. A fire crystal of the highest purity, taken from the belly of a beast. These fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. And though he'd grumble if he knew I was asking this, please take care of Ellen Spaya. Cannot say their names. Anyway, I'd best be on my way, and you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Luke Lamont heading for the station. Taken care of the crystals, have you? Things proceed apace here, too. Shinza told me you got the crystals for him. Great, good work. Great, awesome, fantastic work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it, I'm idle for a moment, and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Erenville. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about our time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right, let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Toliolo, I had been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Valcona, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezca. This is our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Gerfiller does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. Alright, everyone, that'll do it. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons, and have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Hear, hear, we love Tyrol, and we love you, Valwuk Lamat. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain, this I promise. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. I can fly! Yay! Whee! God, I love being able to fly in this game. Despite his fatigue, there is an undeniable air of satisfaction about Wolika. From here on out, we won't stop working till the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see to them. The boarding call will come before you know it. I want one of those, like, big cutscenes where I don't have to read anything for, like, a hot minute. Wait for the engineers to finish working on the train? Yes.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last! Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer. Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with the ferric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen. Let him try and stop us in this. It's a shame we have to blow her up.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
Vanish!
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone!
No, you don't! Have care! They've switched to firearms!
Oh dear.
Raha! Jump!
Erenville, I need you to take over for me.
End of the line, everyone!
Stubborn little... Yeah! That was too close. Still alive, Erenville?
Mostly.
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Just a little further and we'll be inside the dome. We couldn't have made it this far without the train. Let us see to it that we go the rest of the way. The rest is up to you now. I can make my own way back, so don't worry about me. Take care and good luck. I'll remain out of sight until the fighting is over. At the risk of repeating myself, try not to do anything reckless. The idea of venturing into enemy territory is daunting, but I believe I'm ready, or as ready as I'll ever be. There's no way Zoral Job will be able to ignore our explosive entrance.
Let's give it our all!
I really like the music. It's giving me like 90s Power Rangers vibes.
There.
Now I'll show you.
I have you now.
I have you now.
Run! Run, 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 run! No! That was terrifying. Thought they were gonna get me.
There.
Now I'll show you.
Warning, intruders detected. Initializing extermination protocol. Ooh, easy. Oh shit. Combat proficiency exceeds something, something, something. Exceeds parameters, requesting backup. Ah! All units prepare for aerial bombardment. Oh shit. Damn it! I was doing good too. Just had to knock me out, didn't you, buddy? Round 2. Fight.
this? How's this?
Shit.
I have you now.
Ah, fuck.
You underestimate me.
Ah. Wasn't paying attention. That's what I get. Alert. Intruders detected engaging defense turrets. Damn.
You underestimate me. You underestimate me! You're mine!
There.
Hold still.
You're mine! You underestimate me!
There.
Allow me.
Ah, fuck. I don't know how to do this. No! I knew I was gonna die. Really? Really? Are you shitting me? Ah! No, I don't want to die. Someone heal me! Alizé, where you at? Where you at, buddy? What the fuck? I just got knocked on my ass.
I have you now.
Woo! Ah! Oh, it scared me.
Allow me.
I have you now.
That such a serious breach would be allowed, but it ends now. Holy mullet. Ophidian Outrider Xander the Snakeskinner. We redeem our honor with our lives. Or with your lives. My life? Our lives? I don't know. I guess I'll never know what he said.
There. Hold on.
Ah, shit. What? What? How? I was out of the way.
You underestimate me.
Fuck! Okay, I'm going the wrong direction, I think. I've got to get away from that lava thing. I don't know how, but I'm gonna figure it out. Oh, we got it. Enveloped in a gentle light, the pulse of whatever... Pulse of life surges with it. What? He's back? No! I call on the soul of the serpent, the great devourer. Give me the strength to destroy my enemies. Ew. Oh my god, what the fuck? Ah, of course I'm on the wrong side. Of course I'm on the wrong side. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Allow me.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yassolani, can it?
Heritage found. Okay, gotta pee again. I'll be right back. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. What happened here? There was no sensation of passing into a different world. This couldn't be a reflection, could it? This is Yassolani? I was prepared for something strange, but this, it's like another world. I don't understand. All aboard. Erenville looks upon Yassolani in disbelief, the land of Levin. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? Girl, you know it wasn't. No, definitely not, nor the wall over there. The material is not something we use in Tyrol. It's closer to what we saw at the gate of the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location, or perhaps time travel. Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Ew. Alexandrian Axebeak. They be doing experiments up in here. This is like the dragon equivalent to a pug. I haven't seen anyone so far. I recognize the lay of the land. It's definitely Ascalonian yet. This place is unnatural in a way I've never seen before. This place is isolated by the dome, yet the skies are heavy with thunderclouds, the air oversaturated with lightning-aspected aether. This looks like a train station, doesn't it? I don't know. Maybe. That must be Ascalani Station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. The Aetherites' Tyrali design. It's fallen into total disrepair, almost as if it hasn't been used in decades. Amidst enormous alien structures, we have more familiar sights like this station. Ooh, what are those? El Chupacabra.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure this is Yaseleni Station, but from the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. And I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. The building has a rotting husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone lived here. The tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long time. That was random. You find a train turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. I got distracted by the guy jumping around in the background. Oh man! New aether currents all over again. Every time I get all the aether currents, I gotta start all the way over. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. But I'd say its presence confirms this is indeed Zerel Jaw's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So all evidence suggests this is Yaseleni Station. They've only said that about 10,000 times now. And I've no doubt we're in Yaseleni, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash, if I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? If you're in a fantasy, a Final Fantasy, we have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others, wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. 'But this is Yaseleni. If this is so I put the glasses on. But if this is Yasulani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions, but if Arenville says it's Yasulani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Arenville. Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. He's afraid that everybody's dead. I would be too. Let's head there next then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. May I be of assistance? It's functioning? It looks cute. It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Bzz. Please present citizen identification. So I bet they were like a peaceful people that maybe he took over and hacked and made them evil. Unable to confirm credentials. Bzz. Confirmed. Bzz. Confirmed. Bzz. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Uncanny Valley. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Okay, am I supposed to go under there? Of course I am. That's a big drop, dude. Look here, the lightning appears to be drawn to those pulse-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. The material appears to be the same as that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane ruins. These, I suggest, are not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with the Shtola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head back to the village and find the others. No sign of anyone. This is Aaronville's village? Let's stay vigilant. Oh, Aaronville. Girl, shut up. What in the world?
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone? I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolcha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria. I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you were both behind the attack on Tulishola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the Queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
I take it there will be trouble if Zorolja hears of this. Isn't it a little odd for the Queen to be walking about on her lonesome?
Is that concern or suspicion?
Both.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid? I jest, of course, but you do strike me as the most capable here.
Why does she remind me of Kryl, though? Like, are they related? That would be so cute. What if Kryl's a princess? Like her mom and dad could have been part of the castle. We don't know. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Anyway you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself as queen is suspicious. Alizé is inclined to keep a close eye on the queen. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about XIV as well. A most unusual farm, but the produce appears normal enough. Have you ever seen such strange contraptions? I wonder what this one is used for. Those brick buildings, I've never seen their like before, though I cannot remember where. Wait, what? Oh, I've seen their like before. I'm like, bro, what, huh? The innovations of Alexandria are nothing short of extraordinary. It's a relief to see the people here as well. God, I can't read, I can't write, I can't speak. What are they even talking about? They're like not even close enough to see the buildings. I got really good eyesight in this game. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tyrol. They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Tyroli have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here as well as provide what nature cannot. Electro what? Electrope. It's a material we use for a myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you would follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. Her outfit's so pretty. It's a rather lively settlement, isn't it? In defiance of this ceaseless gloom, almost. It's a relief to see the people here. Well, hopefully the same can be said for everyone in Yassilani. This is a Tanawa village, or at least it was, before the dome and these strange contraptions. I'll admit I've seen nothing particularly suspicious yet. It's fascinating how they've combined traditional bricklaying with electro-based engineering, a curious blending of two cultures.
here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Wait, is this Final Fantasy IX Alexandria?
Queen Sphene? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The queen has come!
You look well, Paquine. And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can. Even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
Wait, is Sphene the reflection of Wuk-Lamat? Because that's adorable.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve, Wuk-Lamat, and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Oh, where are my manners? I am Papone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Papone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
"30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Meaning this is a piece of another reflection? Do you suppose time is still passing faster in here?
I was able to make contact with Y'shtola not long ago via link pearl, so that shouldn't be cause for concern. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
That's crazy.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yassolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zoralja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all, and I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine, and that's enough for me.
Okay, there is food downstairs and I must go eat because I am hungry. I'll probably be back on later. Bye! Thank you for watching.